Okay, so I just moved my entire life across the world to Berlin, Germany. It's been a crazy phase of life. It's been scary. It's been lonely. I mean, my wife, Sophie, came with me, obviously. Hold on, what's the angle? There we go. Yeah, it's been a crazy phase of life. It's also been awesome at the same time. If you can even have both of those things, I don't know. And I want to share why Berlin, Germany? Why uproot my life and move to a new country overseas? And then I also want to share this crazy apartment. I don't know if you noticed. This is like, whoa, hold on, I'm still here. This is like the nicest apartment I've ever even been in real life. And we get to live here, which is crazy. It's my little desk setup area there. We got super lucky and couldn't pass up this opportunity. So I really want to share the apartment as well. We'll do like a little scope sesh. I was living on the west coast of Canada on Vancouver Island, kind of considered one of the nicest places in the world to live. Good job, by the ocean, amazing climate, good friends. But to be honest, I just felt too comfortable. I realize that sounds a bit silly, but I was so stuck in my routine, my ways after so many years of living there. I just felt like I was watching the days go by. It kind of felt like there was nothing spicy about it. And I missed some adventure, some spiciness. Guess that's why we decided to move to Berlin, Germany. My wife is from Germany, so it kind of felt like a good decision. And Berlin is a city full of art and culture and inspiration. I left all my belongings behind and put everything into 2 suitcases, which was basically just clothes and like some camera gear, which was crazy as well, by the way, because I was finding all these things that I've just accumulated over the years of living in Canada. And I wasn't even really using those things. And you're kind of wondering like, what am I doing with all this stuff here, you know? And then you go to this new country, your friends aren't here. The version of you that everyone knows is gone. And you're just left with yourself in this new city, this new country, where no one even knows who you are. No one knows you exist. So I've been having to kind of like reinvent myself, which is, I know it's cliche, but I feel like so alive. I can't even put it into words. It feels so scary and foreign and like lonely, and I miss my family and friends, but also it feels so exciting and alive, and everything is so new that I've just been so in the moment. Like every single day I feel alive. Like I'm just happy to wake up and be existing. To me, it's been like an incredible experience so far. And it kind of has brought me closer to myself. Been asking some deep questions and like journaling a lot, writing in like a bunch of different journals. Witnessing how people live across the world is very cool. Everyone has their own perspective and style of life, and the culture, of course, is different, which is kind of neat. Like it's been very reflective and philosophical. Okay, do you guys want to see the apartment now? I'm going to show you what this place looks like. This is kind of tricky. So this is my little desk here. I got a standing desk so I can raise it up and down. That's important for your health and your back. Yeah, we're big into flowers. So look, my wife, Sophie, got me some flowers. Oh, I had to put them down because they're really heavy. Maybe we'll just put those there. This is going to be like the work room. It's got these amazing, would you call that herringbone floor? It's beautiful. And there's like these big windows that I have the curtains down, which is really cool. And then as you go in here, we kind of set up, this is the living room. We got a bunch of used furniture. We don't really buy new stuff, to be honest, because good for the environment and you can save some money. Really nice space. We got an epic balcony, which I am so mind blown about, really excited for. Been getting a lot of plants, kind of helping create a nice little vibe. This is easily my favorite part of the apartment, this classic Berlin balcony up in the trees. The view is like crazy this way, and the view is pretty crazy that way. You gotta make sure you don't die, fall off, of course. But we're up in the trees. We hear the birds chirping like pretty much all day. So it gives like a little bit of a nature vibe while being in the city, which is extra cool. I've never had a balcony anywhere that I've ever lived before. So I'm like freaking out about this every time I see it. I spend a lot of time here, like writing, having a drink in the evening, or even my coffee in the morning. I almost just died. I can't believe how sick that balcony is. That is so sick. This is the kitchen, which is also pretty sick. Never had such a nice kitchen before, so kind of freaking out about that. Yeah, nice little courtyard thing in the back. do your little cooking here. So these Berlin apartments are really cool. They always have these like little courtyards in the back behind where everyone locks their bikes. There's like garbage and recycling back there. So it's kind of like an inner little courtyard. And then we're lucky enough to have windows on both sides. So that way in the morning we get sun in here. So that's why I put a little chair right there to have your little coffee in the morning. And then in the afternoon we get sun on the other side, which is southwest facing. You know how I said I came here with only 2 suitcases? So I had to like really choose the most important things to bring with me and leave everything else behind. Well, for some reason, the thought of having some of my Star Wars Lego, just like a few pieces, you know? And I was like, oh yeah, if I have my Lego Star Wars ship there, I'll just feel like I'm at home, like I'm cozy. I got my Star Wars Lego, everything is good. I do realize I sound like I'm 10 years old right now, but yeah, I don't care. Lego is awesome. Do you want to see the bedroom? I don't know. I'll show you the bedroom. So that is the bedroom there. And you can kind of see from here all the way down into the living room, which is crazy. So if you come in here, this is our beautiful coat rack here, just in the hallway where we can hang our coats and make our cool fits before we leave. Okay, so the front door is right behind you guys. This is the front hallway area, nice and spacious. Okay, so that's the apartment. You can see why I'm so stoked to be here, especially coming from North America. We don't really have apartments like this back home. Incredibly thankful that my wife Sophie and I get to live here in this place. And I've always felt that way about traveling and moving to a new country. I see it as like a very privileged thing. And we were lucky enough to like not have too big of responsibilities stuck in Canada that we were able to move here. If you have the opportunity to go live in another country and try out a different lifestyle and culture, it's such a cool opportunity in my opinion. Getting inspired for art or projects or just building a new lifestyle. Like, I don't want to sugarcoat everything. I've been lonely. I've been terrified of like the unpredictable future or whatever, and making new friends. And like, it's been hard. It's definitely been hard, but by creating some distance from my old life in Canada, really helping me figure out what's important to me and like who I want to be while resetting everything here, which is pretty powerful in my opinion. I'm so grateful and happy to be moving to Berlin. It's very cool. Yeah, we'll see how this adventure goes. You can expect a lot more videos from me here. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you around. Peace.